Welcome back to WWE 2K22 MyGM Mode. I am your host, attackslug. We're in the home stretch heading towards WrestleMania, and we have some things to accomplish today, including a Beth Phoenix main event and Kevin Owens getting a world title shot. But also, we must set up our feuds heading into the grandest stage of them all on week 11. So let's check on our roster. Is anybody real banged up? What is the deal here with stamina? Who has less weeks remaining? In between now and Mania, Trish Stratus's deal is up. Brock Lesnar's deal is up. Beth Phoenix, her as well. Joe and Mr. Higglesby, he can go. That's fine, whatever. But yes, those three are kind of important. Well, maybe. Again, we shall see as Raw rolls on. So in my journal, you can see here that we have Beth Phoenix main event this week. Kevin Owens title shot this week. And Triple H says have at least one TLC match to grant me a Health Spa number 3 card to recover some stamina. Now, is that a viable thing to use between now and Mania? That remains to be seen. But, the ratings here are doing pretty well still, and the money has rebounded from 0. I fought back on the budget concerns of this Raw show. Free agents, look, they're here, and I could say, hey, $80K for an Edge until now and Mania for a Mania run might be a consideration. I need to have enough money to re-sign a Brock Lesnar. So let's actually decide now what it's going to be for this show. We know there's going to be Beth in that main event. And Beth will go one-on-one with Asuka. So Beth and Asuka... Wait, no, Beth's the heel. Beth's the heel. I'm sorry. Not going to work there for you. And I don't want to have her fight Trish again because they just finished their thing on the show. So we want a fighter for Beth to fight. Is there anybody maybe worth signing here? Toni Storm for $45K. That's 82 stamina and 48 pop. Perhaps Miss Toni Storm as a specialist might be, but we know fighter is the one that brings us the actual good matchup. So, Lana or Kaylee Ray. And Kaylee Ray is 61K, 5 weeks. And do I want to run a Beth Phoenix, Kaylee Ray? She's face. This all matches up. And honestly, it's like, why? But at the same time, it all does match up. But is it worth doing for one main event match? Is it worth the ratings potential bump and feud heading into Mania for one singular match? I don't think it is. So we're going to give Beth and Trish that Raw main event spot, and we're going to hope it does not spark a brand new rivalry. Because what I want is Beth and Asuka, but I would need to turn Asuka face before that happens. So I don't want to fight heel and heel. That's just a bad rating. So yes, Beth and Trish one more time in the main event. But hold on. I'm seeing now. Rivalry on cooldown. So we can't do Asuka doing a heel turn, a face turn earlier in the show. That won't let me do that, unfortunately. So this is where things get like, we need to have this, but how do we have this? So, look. This might be my real option for a feud. And then turn Asuka face on the following program. Sounds like a plan. So we're going to do that for now. Lock it in because we have more things to book here on this episode of Raw. Which means we open the show with a world title match. It will be our champion, the Bruiser, versus KO, the Bruiser. That's gonna be a bad match, but we have to have it. We promised Kevin Owens a world title opportunity. However, we do know that who is facing Drew is gonna be a fighter, and that fighter is going to be Mr. Finn Balor, because Balor Club is worldwide, and Balor wants that belt. Which means, once this is locked in here, that we have a promo, and that promo, actually, do we do a promo or do we do a run-in on... I feel like the run-in might cost Drew the belt, and that'd be a problem. And we actually might need to play the match to make sure that Drew remains champion. So we'll do a promo here, and it'll be a call-out promo. If Balor calls out Drew, yeah, that works. So, again, the call-out promo works like this because if you're the guy calling out, you can't do that and work a match. If you're being called out, you can also work a match. So that actually does work out for this show. Thank God. It's getting complicated. Now, we have our ongoing, continuing tag team feud between these two tag teams on this program. It's going to keep going because they're only at level 3 and we need to finish things. And I will say that given the stamina here, this match needs to be that TLC match. Triple H, you're welcome. But, of course, for those titles. So that's going to eat up a lot of stamina with those 4 individuals. Elsewhere on the show, who in the hell is Brock Lesnar going to have a new feud with? I think that we just finished that Joe feud. Therefore, no wait. John Cena and Randy Orton is not done yet. So Brock Lesnar needs a new opponent for WrestleMania. There aren't any male fighters here. So it seems like to me that Brock being a heel, Edge being a face, that our only real choice is a Brock and Edge feud. So yes, we're spending the $80K on the Rated R Superstar for that feud. And hopefully things hash out somehow. But yes, we begin with a call-out feud. Edge has arrived on Monday Night Raw, and he calls out the Beast. There we go. Specialist and Bruiser. Good pop, good stamina. That will be excellent. We need to continue to get to level 4, finally, of John Cena and Randy Orton. Those two doing pretty good. And our final promo of the show, let's do some advertising. Now, folks in the comments were like, bro, why aren't you advertising? That costs you 0. Because there is a chance of lowering the superstar's popularity with a poor performance. And who do we have that could survive that drop in popularity? Indeed, Bianca Belair, our Raw Women's Champion, who also needs a new rival for the thing. She's 4, so she should be okay. She is the EST, and that should be fine. So this is our show to help set up to our next big deal, which is indeed WrestleMania. And kind of a wild show, but I'm hoping it works out. Now, again, I need to make sure that Drew retains the title. And we've learned that playing the match makes no difference, which means playing as KO and losing on purpose is the best course of action with that. Now, otherwise, logistics. Let's spend a little bit, but not a lot here in logistics. Head to the arena. We'll get our optional goal here with our backstage crew. And otherwise, we'll keep things basic and simple because it's going to cost us more and more. And we know that Brock's deal is up very, very shortly. So there we go. That is our show. It is quite the show. Let's confirm the booking. Now then, Drew versus Owens. We will play as Owens. Here we are in the ballroom doing the blitz as Drew makes his way, KO makes his way to the ring, getting his long-awaited title opportunity against the Scottish Warrior. So yes, fight Owens fight. It's going to be lose Owens lose. I'm going to make sure of that. I mean, look, I'll give a little bit of a fight here, but it's not going to matter because we've learned that the matches, the actual matches, don't really matter because the AI decides what the star rating is going to be based on how things are perceived with the current ongoing rivalries, with the class matchup, with the face versus heel dynamic. And also, this is a face versus face match, so it's kind of whatever. But also, Drew, that is not the usual stage. You're going to stab the gym floor here, or you're going to stab the, yeah. That's not right. That's not right. Where's that fire coming from? There it is. All right. Okay, sure. In any event, looking real good here. Looking real jacked. Looking real good.
254 pounds. He is the WWE champion, Drew McIntyre.
And will remain as such, heading in towards the grandest stage of them all. The event that supersedes the Super Bowl, according to events. And here we go. Drew, the champ. The champ is here. Needs that shot in real life one more time. I'm assuming at Clash at the Castle in September. We're not quite there yet. And as you may have seen, they've pushed the Brock button and brought Brock back for SummerSlam because Randy's hurt, Cody's hurt. What are you gonna do? As always, it is the best laid plans of mice and men, etc., etc. But world title opening our show. So, Kevin Owens wanted his shot at Drew. Can he survive the Scottish Warrior? The Scottish psychopath, if you will. Nice. Torture rack neck breaker. Okay. Again, we are on hard here. And certainly, Brock Lesnar gave us all kinds of problems on hard. That is to be sure. DDT for his troubles. Drew, where are you going? To the top. Why? Nice clothesline. Like the just way that the AI here, regardless of how big they are, wants to be high flyers is baffling. And the fact that they haven't actually fixed that in the game yet, perhaps they can't. I don't know. But the fact that it's not fixed is kind of wild. What? The roll up. 1, 2, 3. Got it right out of there. There we go. I'll take it. Here is your winner, and still. And that somehow is going to increase the morale of Kevin Owens. Don't ask me how, but somehow. 2 stars, but rivalry complete. I finished the goal there, even if the match was bad. So, okay, now the meat of the matter, which is Balor calls out Drew, and we now have a new rivalry heading towards WrestleMania. Meanwhile, in your mid-card, John Cena, Randy Orton, one more time, getting us up there. John Cena, ding, 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 gloom, 3.5, level 4 for those two. So we have a ways to go until Mania, so that's going to be on the back burner for a little bit here, but certainly ending their thing at WrestleMania. Now, can we set up an Edge and Brock Lesnar feud? Yes, we can. Excellent promo from the Edgester. Meanwhile, TLC Tag Team titles hung precariously, and Kushida and Chad Gable once again are your tag team champions. It did not increase the feud, though. Why? Advertising. Bianca Belair. See, she lost 6 points on popularity. We gained $15,000. And your lackluster main events. We must turn Asuka heel after this one, but Beth gets her shot at that. It's going to be like a 1.5 stars. Something like that. Beth wins the match. And yes, a 1.5 stars. And yes, I do want that rivalry, but I don't want it to be face versus face, obviously. So, Regal, I'm sure, will gain some ground here, but he has no promos booked. Opens with tables. Closes with tables. Regal, where is your champion? Where is Baron Corbin? I can't say he's very happy now, is he? Booker T, with 29 stamina, is doing a tables match against Otis. That seems like a bad idea. Sucker, 5-time. Book wins, and Book is not hurt, and they are now level 4. I don't know how Book survived that. I don't know. But meanwhile, Nobody Mina, then Tamina and Big Time Beck's regular match. They deliver on what? Becky Lynch, as she should, a star and a half. Fabian Eichner, Titus O'Neil, oorah, oorah, oorah. Worldwide, Titus gets it done, 2.5. Main event, women's title, Dakota Kai, 39 stamina in a tables match. Are we going to see a new champion? No. Miss Mandy Rose getting it done, 4 stars. So Regal, this week, I'll give it to you. You got me, right? That happened. So I had a poor finale, and I won 2, and I lost 2. So it might just even out in the end there. So that's a shame for me. But again, we had to accomplish certain goals, and we got them accomplished. So, 91 and 1,900 fans. That's not good. Wow. Wow. Okay. So, this should be perhaps an absolute wash on our ratings. Let's find out here. So, 91 and under 2,000 Smackdown, Health Spa 3. Smackdown, how'd you do? 97, 15,000. So my giant lead has decreased by a considerable amount of fans. What are you going to do? All right. Feels like it's Dakota Mania at SmackDown right now. We are still in the lead, but by how much? 188 versus 183. So like a 43,000 or so lead, which was 60, and I lost a bit on that show. But we've laid the groundwork. There are 3 weeks until WrestleMania, and here we go. Brock Lesnar wants at least 100 grand. Oh, wow. Brock giving me a deal. That's great. Yes, that is very reasonable. I'm not going to lowball Brock Lesnar. I need him for WrestleMania versus Edge. There we go. Love it, love it, love it. Now then, yes, Triple H, look. Because I had to give Owens his match, and I had to give Beth her match, that's how it had to happen. So don't lecture me, game. I did what I had to do. Relax. All right. The boss keeps their word. Yes, I do. I keep my word on that business. So, Owens on a roll this season at Raw. Chad Gable wants a partnership with me. The fans will love it. I'll love it. What else could you ask for? So how about it? Book me in a match and be in my corner. Sure, I could try to do that, Chad Gable. We'll see. We'll see. Again, we are 3 weeks until Mania, so yeah, we'll see. Let's check on the big open stadium and movie deals. Yeah, I can't afford that. I can't afford that. In the free agents, we have Karrion Kross, Io Shirai, Gulak, Breeze, Fandango. Hey, it's Shotzi and Peyton Royce. Good for them. Good for them. Health Spa. We'll look into that tomorrow for 18 stamina and keep them off the show. Perhaps a John Cena or Randy Orton. No, I don't need to book in a match. Can be in the Health Spa. There's the rating. I got that nice jump there and then kind of went down a little bit because things happened. And there is the budget back evened out here with Mr. William Regal. And yes, that is the deal with that. So I'm attackslug. Thanks for watching. We're heading towards Mania. I'll see you next time right here for more videos on this channel. And I'm out.